The tattoo, I've always wanted to have a tattoo, and the tattoo story actually started when I was in Bangkok. We finished the India under-19 and then we went there for holiday and stuff like that. We went to Thailand and stuff like that.
Stuff like that, yes.
So yeah, we were there and then just wanted to get one tattoo because I always wanted to have one. It was one of the back tattoos, just the wing. And then it started from there, and then this is something that I wanted to have it. I got it about 6 years ago.
He's gone for it. It's a six.
यार बिना वजह चुलबुल पांडे बुलाते हैं आपको, आप तो चाबुक पांडे हो।
जब बैटिंग करते हो ऑब्वियसली तो ये दिमाग में लेके चलना पड़ता है कि ना बॉल इज़ योर द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, स्पेशली बैट्समैन के लिए। और जब आप उसको देखते हो कि आपको तो ये होता है कि जिसको जितना दूर भेजो अपने से उतना अच्छा है।
You're a thin guy but generate so much power.
See, I think a couple of things, okay? See, because you have practiced it so many times, you know when to hit the ball. That's like timing and all that. And secondly, I think a good bat is very important. A good piece of willow is very important to succeed in those in that kind of a pressure.
Do you talk to your bats?
Sometimes, yes, sometimes.
So what's the conversation with a bat like?
I think it's pretty similar to how we normally speak to our girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah. Especially when we're playing matches and when she's not around, I think the willow is the next best thing after that.
तो जब बहुत सारे edges लग रहे हो, do you tell the bat तुम बड़े बदल गए हो, तुम पहले तो ऐसे ना थे?
कभी और बैट वापस आपको बोलता है कि हाँ आप भी थोड़ा बदल गए हो जब आपके एजेस लगना शुरू होते हैं, लेकिन बट आई थिंक इट्स क्वाइट इम्पोर्टेंट।
तो यार अगर बैट गर्लफ्रेंड की तरह है तो निकनेम्स भी देते हो, बेबी स्वीटी, ऐसा कुछ है?
नहीं, एक्चुअली हम इसको मैं बहुत सिंपल रखता हूँ। हम नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं, बैट पे मार्क करते हैं 1, 2 and 3, so just the numbers.
How many girlfriends do you have? I mean, how many bats do you have?
How many girlfriends in my kit bag? Yeah, I have 5, but normally it's always better to stick to one.
What's the weight like?
I think it's about 1160 grams.
Are you exact about 1160 के 11.5 चल जाता है?
1150, 1160, 1170 भी चलेगा।
Are you also superstitious कि यार इस बैट से 100 लगा तो इसी को फिर चलाते रहो?
हाँ, थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि I think I've not seen not even one cricketer who is not superstitious. I think everybody has their own routines to follow. But I think if I've got 100 in the same bat, I would love to get the same feeling back the next time I bat. So
वो सेंचुरियन वाला बैट कहाँ रखा है?
वो घर पे अभी भी रखा हुआ। वो कभी शैडो में काम आता है। हम लोग शैडो प्रैक्टिस करते हैं ना, तो वो बैट काम आता है।
जब फॉर्म की तलाश होती है।
हाँ, जब फॉर्म की तलाश, थोड़ा वो जब वो जोन में आने का होता है तो वो बैट बॉल काम आता है।
या तो एक तो नेट का बैट खोना होता है, लेकिन दूसरा होता है when a chip comes off या हैंडल टूट जाता है while you're batting. Is that as painful as getting out?
Oh yes, definitely. क्योंकि आप जब बैटिंग कर रहे हो, आप उसको मैच के लिए रेडी करते हो बैट्स, और जब आप देखते हो कि उसमें थोड़ा क्रैक है, वो इट्स लाइक आपको खुद को चोट लगी है, ऐसा हो जाता है कभी सिचुएशंस। तो
Is the gear much different for T20s?
No, not really. Just the bats become a little more better. I think
Better as in lighter or bigger blades?
No, depends on the batsman obviously, but for some people like maybe Russell gets a little bigger, and then for me it becomes a little smaller. So quicker, lighter pickup is very important.
Are you the types who would gift away bats to young cricketers?
Yes, I always do that. अभी छोटे बच्चे तो ठीक है. I think there are so many guys in the Indian cricket team, especially the bowlers, who keep on asking for bats, and you have to give it to them sometime.
Who's the most dangerous big hitter you've seen?
Probably say Russell has been doing it for some time now. I think if I ask him, how do you get so big a man? I say, I train a lot, man, and I eat a lot, man. So that's how he is.
And I hit a lot, man.
I hit a lot, man.
यार ये आर्मी वाला बच्चा क्रिकेट में कैसे आ गया भाई?
Actually, if I have to say, I think it all started because It was my dad's dream. I never thought, I'll become a cricketer when I was a kid. But I still remember Dad getting me one of those plastic bats and those plastic balls to play with. Maybe when I was very, very small.
But what was it like, growing up as an army kid, very regimented, disciplined life?
If you talk about discipline, it was a disciplined life. Dad was not very strict, as I would say, but he has his agendas clear. Now there was a little bit of a timetable. The timetable was to wake up, get up, and get about 5 o'clock because sunrise at 6 o'clock. So we start practicing at 6 o'clock in the morning till before school about 7 o'clock, and then there was school starting after 8:30 till about 2 o'clock. Then again come back home, do your homework, maybe rest for a bit, again practice from 4:30 to 5:30, and then go out and play with the other kids. So maybe this was the routine I had for some years. And
कभी तो cheating की होगी यार routine में, कुछ तो मतलब इतने सीधे तो नहीं लगते यार.
I don't think so because Dad was there all the time. Dad was the one who used to bowl, and you would get the other Jawans to come and help us out. So it was a good time there and great learning experiences. As an army kid, the first thing you have in your mind is that आपको जाना है, army में जाना है. और that's the basic idea you have because you like your father's uniform, you like the way he is, the lifestyle of an army officer. And I think you get attracted to that, which I won't deny, मुझे भी बहुत हुआ था. But I think after playing for state, after 14, after 15 years, I think the dream changed to becoming again playing international cricket and make a name for myself. Some people say traveling, shifting is not good. But I would say I thought that's one thing I really enjoyed about the army life, that we kept on moving, we kept on shifting bases, trying to learn something new from a different culture, from a different state, have different set of friends and and things like that. So I think I was quite good doing all that.
Did you make friends with the orderly and said यार पापा को मत बताना ये गलती हो गई, मैं रात को 1 बजे आऊँगा तो बचा लेना?
नहीं इतना टाइम तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं. I think the latest I would have gone out was probably 10 o'clock back then. 10, 10:30, 11 max. So I think, but yeah, orderly के साथ थोड़ा setting बहुत ज़रूरी है.
क्या था setting?
वही कि डैड को मत बोलना, और अगर कभी पता लग गया तो मुझे याद है कि वो लोग पिट्ठू करके डैड ने उनको भगाया था.
ऐसी कौन सी कहानी छुपाई थी उसने पापा से?
बैक देन एक रेजिमेंट था जहाँ पे वो सब टैंक्स रखते थे एक जगह पे. तो what we did was we just spoke to somebody and we just got in trying to play. We were jumping on the tanks. We did that for 2 days because it was so amazing. Because we have only seen those tanks in the movies like Border में जैसे आप सनी देओल को देखते. That Jawan did not speak to me for about a month's time because because of me he got that punishment.
You never got hit?
No, I never got hit because of cricket. No, never.
What did you get hit for?
Maybe studies, not doing my homework.
यार ये प्रेशर होता है ना पढ़ाई लिखाई का. एक तो आर्मी लाइफ, एक रेजिमेंट फॉलो करना है, डिसिप्लिन रहना है, सही खाना है, 5 बजे उठना है एक्सेट्रा, और फिर क्रिकेट भी है which needs another kind of commitment. तो उसमें पढ़ाई लिखाई कहीं खो दी गई या क्या था सीन पढ़ाई लिखाई का?
गर्मी की छुट्टी के बाद क्रिकेट चलता रहेगा. फिर दिसंबर जैन जब पहुंचेगा तो धीरे धीरे बुक्स खुलना शुरू होगी. तो जैन फेब और मार्च ये 3 महीने से होते हैं जब आप पूरा दिल लगा के पढ़ाई करते हो. एंड देन यू कीप पुशिंग एंड देन like dad has also been my tutor actually. Once in a while he would come and do some subject, something like science and maths, and he would do that, and then mom would come with all the social science and all these kind of subjects, and Hindi and a little bit of English. So I think they've been my coaches even in cricket, even my academics also.
But you've had to make a lot of sacrifices to reach here.
Oh yes, definitely.
Family, functions, festivals, etc.
As I say, because of my cricket, after the exams, normally people will go home, go visit their mom, dad, they go to their village, गाँव में जाते हैं, सबके साथ बात करते हैं. I think that's something that I have missed. I've seen my parents miss that quite a bit. Even like functions. If you talk about functions, if you talk about sacrifices, I would not say it was a sacrifice, but I think not going to your sister's wedding is a crime. I'm really, really, truly sorry for that. Normally any sane brother would not do it, or anybody would not do it. But what happened was we were in the quarterfinals. I think we were playing a game in Hubli for Karnataka. It was a first-class game, and I had missed about 3 games before that because of an injury. The selectors told me that come and play this match. It's quite an important match for all of us, and it'll be nice if we start winning the knockouts. It was quite bad, but I had to miss my sister's wedding because of that.
Was there a dramatic scene at home?
They would say like, "What? Really? You're not coming?" and all that. But eventually they all understood, that where I come from, even because we had made enough sacrifices till then it was part of another sacrifice. It was just another small story in that sacrifice book.
नैनीताल, नासिक, राजस्थान, बेंगलुरु, दिल कितने तोड़े भाई?
I think जहाँ भी गया एक दो तो टूटने थे actually.
आपके टूटे उसके टूटे?
मेरे भी टूटे, वहाँ भी टूटे. अब छोटे थे ना हम लोग तो जल्दी टूटता था उस टाइम.
हाँ.
दिल जैसे फ्रेंडशिप होता है, वो सर्कल में आप रहते हो बहुत टाइम के बाद, और फिर आपको वहाँ से कोई अच्छा लगता है, कोई किसी को आप अच्छे लगते हो, तो और फिर वहाँ से आपको निकलना पड़ता था ऑब्वियसली. और उस टाइम पे उतना फ़ोन का भी चक्कर नहीं होता, तो आप यूज्ड टू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट व्हाट विल यू डू नाउ, जस्ट मे बी लेटर लिखना पड़ेगा एक दूसरे को, एंड देन वी थिंक अबाउट. बट वी वर वेरी वेरी स्मॉल, सो वेरी किडिश बिहेवियर दैट वे. बट या,
Tell me about that one heartbreak that scarred you for life.
would be actually Devlali only, where we were leaving, and then back then we were traveling in train, so it was a journey, and then a couple of officers and all their families and kids have come, and then you will see your special one also there, and then it was like a DDLJ ka scene where where you're outside the gate, it's like okay bye, chalo see you.
तो फिर बाबूजी बीच में आ गए.
बाबूजी बीच में आ गए, and then he got the girl's hand and say बस अभी यहाँ रुक जाओ, बहुत छोटे हो आप.
Never said जा सिमरन जा. Let's talk about growing up in Bengaluru and the cricketing circles here. का बहुत अलग culture है यहाँ पे cricket का.
As I said, the पहली बार मैं started to play 17 here. I thought, I'm an outsider. लोग कैसा treat करेंगे. Then there was a time when they used to say, if you play for Karnataka, you have to know this language. Otherwise, it gets difficult for you. So yeah, there was a hard work to actually learn that language. Making sure that people around me in the dressing room are talking in that language, not in English or Hindi with me. And I remember asking them questions, भाई इसका मतलब क्या होता है, इसका मतलब क्या होता है. So I think धीरे-धीरे then we learn this language. So it was a little bit of a struggle the first couple of years, but I think once you start playing and then your bat talks, you start performing, you start scoring runs, then things become a little more easy. Especially when I was a kid, when I was to look up to one cricketer, then there would be Rahul Dravid. I was always a big fan of him, and I just thought the way he was disciplined towards his game and his life, I thought it was really good. And the time when I came here and then I played with him in the Ranji Trophy first time, and then played for RCB for a year. It was a great experience to share that kind of a story with a legend like that of the game. Especially जब मैं under 19 खेलता था तब तक I used to love to watch him bat. He used to stand in first slip, and then when I started coming to the side, in a couple of games later, I started standing in second slips, and then I was like. And I would look at him and I would look at the bowler, I would look at him and I would look at the bowler. So that feeling was very, very surreal, and that's something I still cherish.
One conversation that you remember with him?
The conversation was, I think I was not getting runs a couple of matches, and then I just went up to him and said, Rahul bhai, this is what's happening, and just not feeling it, because this was all, Ranji Trophy was all new. The first class cricket was all new for me. So I think when I did that, and then a couple of words from him, it's about how you have normally played your game in under 19 cricket. Just don't try and change your game from that. The way you have batted under 19, the way you have played your under 22s, they still bat the same way. And don't try to be over defensive. Don't try to play over flamboyant. Just continue the way you've been playing, and you'll get runs. And then very next game I got 100 and I got a 194 against UP, and he was there batting with me. He got 100 that game, and I just again went to him and saying, thank you for that little advice. And then from then on, I think I've not really changed my game in whatever matches I've played.
Let's go back to that wonderful day, 2nd of March 2008, the under-19 final.
Yeah. Interesting thing about that day, I think before that, Dave was our coach, and then, we were sitting together, all of us, in a small meeting room, and then Dave asked us to imagine two scenarios. One was that we have lost the game. Our eyes were closed, and we were just imagining that we have lost the game, and then how we are feeling, how the atmosphere is on the ground, how sad we are in the dressing room and all that. And by the time we finished that exercise, and we opened the eyes, some of the guys were already crying. And then Dave asked us to imagine the second scenario where we have won the game. We are lifting the World Cup trophy and we have the flags in our hand. We are running with the flags on the ground, and we did that. And I think that that remains the power from that visualization of what we had won the game and how we behaved, I think that changed everything. I think the way we played that day was really great. I think we came back as a team.
We all remember how the celebration was. Virat went berserk, and so did
Many
the others.
guys were on the ground sliding because it was a wet outfield. I think because it was very new to us, you know. I mean, very few live games we had played before that. So I think being on TV and that and the idea of you knowing that people are watching from back home and you know the support you have got so far and you have won the World Cup. I think it was amazing, and then everybody had fun.
That IPL 100 must have been a game changer in your own head. So you know what, I did it unlock something in you, that 100?
Maybe, yeah, you could say that. You know, maybe the confidence level, maybe the way I was thinking about the game, maybe whatever. If I was scared before batting, before that, till that, I think all of those things, little things, have maybe did change after that 100 because you know that would have given me a immense confidence.
What are your memories of that 100?
I still remember. I mean, somebody got injured, or I think we lost a couple of games, and then Anil Kumble was the coach, the captain of the team, and then I was sitting in the front of the bus, and then after the practice session, he comes up to me and said, in Kannada, he says, "Yenappa, ready diya?" So that means, what boss, are you ready for tomorrow?
Oh.
And I was like, maybe. So that's like, okay, something clear. And I was like, yeah, man. I said, yeah, Anil bhai, yes, I'm ready for tomorrow. And then again, after 2 minutes, he turned up and said, you might be opening the batting tomorrow. So I was like, whoa. So yeah, it was kind of you know, like a small jhatka to me.
Now, getting into the Indian team for the first time with a few big guns around, who was that one person who you found a lot of confidence from?
I think MS I can relate to because you know, he has that kind of a mindset which I know I can talk to him freely, I can talk to him about anything. He also has that kind of a army kind of a background, you know, he comes from that, he has the honorary post of a lieutenant colonel. No? Yeah, so I think, you know, and the way he talks and the way he you know, speaks about certain things about the game and even the lifestyle, I kind of relate to it. I mean, we sometimes we have sat and spoken about the army and the, you know, the things that we have done. Luckily, he was there in Zimbabwe. He was the captain, and then you know it was quite easy for me to, you know, go to him. I had also played a couple of IPL games against him, so I kind of knew him a little bit. So yeah, on and on, he was very helpful.
How much has your game changed since making the India debut?
Not a lot. I think, you know, I've played in a certain way from my 17, from my 19. I think I would want to continue batting the same way. I've scored runs batting in that kind of a fashion. You know, I've always want to, you know, score runs in possibly every ball. Even the first ball, if I feel you know, it's my day, then I'll probably go for it.
They say aggression is the new calmness. I haven't ever seen you mouth expletives and, you know, all this television-friendly bravado.
Yeah.
What's your take on all that?
Different people have different, you know, attitude towards it. I like to keep it inside. You know, sometimes I feel I'm scared to bring it out because then if it has happened, then I don't know where the limit is. So no, I don't want to cross that limit. So I just want to keep it inside all the time.
There are dreams that come true and there are those that don't. Now, your dream has come true. Of course, you got a long way to go as well. But was there ever a thought, कि यार army में नहीं गया, cricket, if it doesn't work out, what is my fallback plan? What's my option? What career? Did you look at another career ever?
No, see, as I said, you know, the priority was cricket, and then second thing was the army. I'm pretty sure the army would have happened. The army lifestyle is, I think that's something that always pulled me, you know, towards it, and I would have done that anyway. I'm pretty sure. Even though I failed once, I would have tried second time, and then I would have gotten it, I'm sure.
Is there a joke in the group ever कि भाई बहुत इतना style कहाँ से आ रहा है?
Look, boss, what am I wearing?
Where is this fashion sense coming from? You follow the latest trends on the internet?
No, I really don't. But I just feel that, you know, what could probably look good on me, and I just, you know, sometimes it's the other way around. You know, I feel myself wearing a very loose shirt, purposely a loose short. You know, my hair all messed up, but obviously cap is important. But you know, I enjoy doing that. I don't have to be perfect all the time.
So are you the Ranveer Singh of the cricket
No,
fraternity?
I would not take myself so far, but I think it's like, yeah, I don't wear it to show it anybody, but so it's just for my satisfaction.
Does mom never say stop buying clothes? There is no space in the house.
There was a point, yeah. There was a point where when we were growing up, we were in early 20s, and we want to buy everything and anything we see in the stores. Could be watches and shoes and everything. My old house, where the point was it was all stacked up and there was no more space for the new bags I had gotten. So yeah, that day mom said, she made me sit in the boss. She's like, I know you're earning, it's your money and all that, but it's important that you use it wisely. There's no space in the wardrobe. Where would you want to put it?
Who's the worst dressed cricketer in India?
I don't think so. There's anybody.
Come on.
I don't think so, because people playing for India, I'm pretty sure everyone has a lot of they're big on fashion.
They buy expensive clothes, but not everyone can carry off stuff, right? So I'm sure there's someone who needs your help.
No. I'm still going to deny that.
Batting partner come fashion consultant.
No, I think everyone's really smart there. Everyone's, if not, I think everybody looks better than each other at any given day.
The one thing you would never want anyone to borrow or steal from your closet?
Obviously my pair of,
Say it.
socks.
Is food a concept that's evolved a lot in your life, from your rajma chawal, chana days at home to now being a top level sports person?
See, genetically, I'm a little blessed, thanks to my mom, dad. So whatever I eat, it doesn't really show up on me as much. But I think lately, about a couple of years now, I've started to, eat right. I've tried to, push myself to, eat as much as good food as I can.
But if fitness diet wasn't an issue, what is that one thing you would want to eat every day of your life?
Maybe ice creams.
All day.
Yeah, ice creams all day. Ice creams and cakes all day.
And once shadi happens, will you be okay with the lady eating? Because I don't know if she's someone who is very fitness.
After that, she'll be part of the family. I'm probably going to look at her the same way I look at my mom and dad when they eat a lot. So,
she's going to watch this program.
Yeah,
you're going to give her dirty looks when she's eating food.
Of course I will. Or maybe I won't. I don't know.
Have you thought about getting married? You're 29 now.
Yeah, I will be. I think maybe sometime soon. I think it's high time. Maybe by 30, I should be married.
Safe to assume you found the one?
Yeah.
You have found the one?
Yeah, we are on the verge of getting to know each other, and maybe sometime soon.
Pandey ji, time to test your spicy quotient. Taiyar?
Yeah.
Okay. Army life, civilian life.
Army life.
What would you do if you were not a cricketer?
I would be in the army.
Your morning ritual?
Wake up, do my affirmations, have a healthy breakfast.
Chinnaswamy or Eden Gardens?
Chinnaswamy.
Chinnaswamy or Uppal?
Chinnaswamy.
Virat or Dhoni?
Dhoni.
Gautam Gambhir or Kane Williamson?
I think I would go with Gautam Gambhir.
The Bond series or the Batman series?
The Bond series.
Riding a bike or driving a car?
Riding a bike.
Switzerland or Nandi Hills?
Switzerland.
Music or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Rahul Dravid or Sachin Tendulkar?
Rahul Dravid.
Home food, hotel food?
Home food.
Favorite home food?
Rajma, chawal, chana and roti.
IPL 100 Under 19 World Cup?
IPL 100.
I see lots of kids around. One message for them?
I think one message would be stay humble first, then just keep doing the hard work, be healthy, stay healthy, eat healthy, do all the healthy stuff as you can, and a lot of hard work in life.
Do people misunderstand you?
They do, yeah. I think they do until they talk to me. I think after they speak to me and they get close to me, and then they feel, no man, this guy is the same. He's not changed. He's a nice guy. He's a very humble guy. Then I'd like to keep it that way.